Hello and welcome to Beach Hour. I have flown specially to Mumbai today just for a couple of hours to show you this car. This of course is the Mahindra XUV. What they are doing is bringing this car and the performance that this car has to offer a lot more closer to a lot more people. What I mean by that is the pricing on this particular car, there is a new variant which this is, and the pricing for this variant has been placed in such a way that it makes a lot of not just the performance but also a lot of the features more accessible to a larger market segment. And today I am going to tell you a little more detail about that. If you look at it from the outside, there is not a lot of difference. This is not exactly a facelift but another variant which has been slotted between the already existing lineup. Now the good part about this is that the kind of features and the engine combinations that this variant comes with, as I said, makes it a lot more approachable for a lot more people to have those features, while also at the same time having more performance in tap as well for a much more affordable price. Now this particular variant is called the XUV 3XO Rev X. Now the Rev X is the variant which will come in three different varieties. You will get a 1.2 turbocharged and the 1.2 TGDI, which will come both in manual, which this is, and also the automatic, which that is. We'll get to that one later. But for now, let's have a look at this one inside, where the 3XO has a couple of different variants. Now the base variant, the absolute base variant for this car is the MX variant. If you see over here, this car has the leatherette seats. It's also got a sunroof. The panoramic sunroof which you see in this is not the one which you're going to get in the variant which is after the MX, but you will get that in the Rev X variant which is after the A5, which this is. So there are three variants which are coming out. One is the one which is slotted right after the MX variant. Then there are two variants which are slotted after the AX5 variant. So there will be a space created between the AX5 variant and the AX5L variant. You are going to get most of the features of the AX5L in this Rev X variant, which means, now let me show you quickly. So if you look over here on the inside, you will get these nice leatherette seats. These are not ventilated, but that said, they do have some sort of porosity in them. Nice, simple yet good combination where you have a couple of different materials which have been used. Of course, there are these perforated leatherette seats. Then you have white interior for the dashboard elements, which are also combined with this plasticky top part, and also a little bit of knurling, if you see close, happening over here. But yeah, overall it looks kind of nice on the inside. Looks premium-ish. It gets the car a little bit over there. You can access the fuse box over here, and this is a very peculiar location. This is the first time I'm seeing that there's a start stop button placed in this particular location. Also with this variant, this is the TGDI variant. You will get this car with the 1.2 liter turbo petrol engine which produces about 80 horsepower. That is basically the first variant. Then this one, the TGDI manual and the TGDI automatic, which is over there, these are going to be the second and third variant. Now the good part about this variant is that you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. You get a nice panoramic sunroof on top, you get pretty good decent interiors. Of course you get it with a manual. This is a 6-speed manual, and now the best part is that 6-speed manual is mated to a 1.2 liter turbocharged TGDI engine, which means it puts down close to 130 horsepower. Now that is great. For earlier, what used to happen is if you wanted the TGDI engine, you would have to buy the AX5L variant, which is a lot more costly because it has a lot more features like ADAS, 360-degree camera, and a couple of other features which took the price a lot higher. So basically what they've done is they've tried to offer the same performance at a much more reasonable price. So earlier, if you went for the AX5L model, that would have costed you anywhere in the range of 16 to 18 lakh rupees. The Rev X variant, now the price is not official yet, but by the time this video is out, it should be official, and it should be in the range of 12 to 14 lakh rupees. That's where it starts. I think that is pretty good value in terms of what you're getting. You're getting a nice manual, you're getting 130 horsepower and quite a spacious car. I've driven the 3XO a couple of times. I have to say the suspensions on this car really comfortable. Not the sportiest, but very comfortable. Again, it's a compact SUV, so it's not built to have sporty suspensions. It's built to have comfortable suspensions. Along with that engine, which is now available for a lot cheaper, I think this car should appeal to a lot more people. What do you think? Let me know down in the comment section. Along with that, you also get a few other things as well, like you will have this Rev X branding on a couple of places, on the boot lid, on the sides, both the sides actually. You also get a TGDI badge over here, and you get these piano black wheels. Now these piano black 16-inch rims are only available in the AX variants, where the AX petrol manual and the AX petrol automatic. The MX variant will not get these wheels, and instead of these they will get black color hubcaps. However, apart from that, on the outside it's pretty much the same 3XO that we've gotten used to seeing in the last 1.5 years. In fact, Mahindra was telling that this is one of their fastest selling C segment cars, where it's doing really well. They are already running this car. The production is almost at capacity at what their plant can produce, which is about 9,000 to 10,000 units a month, and that is what they are currently selling. So it's already a good selling car for the brand, and what I believe is, if they are offering this kind of performance and these kind of features and slotting it a segment lower basically in terms of its price and making it a lot more affordable to people, the only thing that will get better is its appeal to a lot more wider audience. Alright, anyways, we've had a look at this. Now there is not a lot of difference between this one and this one over here, apart from the 5 colors. This is the second color which is available. Again, the same piano black finish wheels. Very similar on the inside. You still get the leatherette seats, you get the panoramic roof on top. You also get a pretty nice and big infotainment system over here, which I can try turning on for you and see if I can show you that. There you go. It's got a nice digital display over here, which is actually quite crisp, and also over here this center display is also pretty crisp, I would say. One of the better resolution screens which I have seen in the recent generation cars. Definitely this one for sure is much higher resolution and much more crisper than a lot of cars that I've seen right now. Apart from that, again, you have more piano black finish over here in the center. Also, both these models come with a wireless charging as well, and the difference is the model above this. So basically what they have done is they've taken out some of the features from the AX5L variant. They've taken out some features, like for example, this car doesn't come with a cooled glove box. That variant does come with it. So features which people might find handy, useful or essential. A lot of people prefer sunroof, so you do get a sunroof. A lot of people prefer a nice big infotainment screen. All of those things are there. You have decent space over here to keep medium to large size bottles, I'd say. The glove box also looks pretty nice and deep. Actually, it's very deep. Oh my god, my entire hand still can't reach the end of it. That is a deep glove box. Not cooled though. The cooled one, you will have to go for a variant higher. Apart from that, it's got airbags, 4 airbags, 1, 2, 3 and 1 here. 4 airbags. And the main difference, of course, between that one over there and this one is this transmission, which is a 6-speed torque converter. Climate control, automatic climate control in this variant as well as that. So both the manual as well as the automatic variant get the automatic climate control, and basically everything else is the same in both the cars. So now the reason why I am saying that this variant can appeal to a lot of people and why I find this particular variant interesting is that this is a good step by Mahindra for people like us who are enthusiasts, who don't want to spend 18, 19 lakh rupees on a compact SUV, but at the same time want to get that, performance out of it. So in this particular segment, what they have done is now they have given the 1.2 turbo TI engine, which produces 130 horsepower, at a much lower price point. This should be somewhere around 12.5, 13 lakh rupees ex showroom, which is a good 4 or 5 lakh rupees less compared to the top end model. And for people like us who are looking for performance, who are looking for better power with our cars, this is a model which makes sense because it has a lot of features as well. It's not like it's completely bare bones. It has your panoramic sunroof, it has nice leatherette seats, it has a nice big infotainment display, automatic climate controls, all your Apple CarPlay, etc., all of those features, all bundled in basically into a package which looks like or sounds like is going to be reasonably priced for a good amount of power and performance. I think this makes a lot more sense now. What do you think? Let me know down in the comment section what you think about the Rev X model of the XUV 3XO. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you in the next one. Till then, ciao.